Another question I often receive is from women who ask, is it allowed to marry a man in secret and the man is already married? Now, again, according to Islamic law, a man doesn't need to seek permission or obtain permission from his first wife to contract a subsequent marriage with a woman. So, in theory, he doesn't need to, but that doesn't mean that he should do that, because it's clearly immoral, it's unethical, and also the woman his first wife has a right to know who he's sleeping with, because he can contract a sexually transmitted disease, and even just from a emotional level, she has a right to know who he's spending time with or who he's marrying. Now, unfortunately, like again, I said in another video, that some people exploit these technicalities and say that because a man is not required to inform his first wife, therefore he can do it. And that's not what Islam is saying. That's not what scholars are saying, because the Prophet, peace be upon him, he never hid any of his wives. His wives knew that he was a polygamous man. Obviously, when he was married to Khadija for 25 years, he didn't take another woman. But when he then started to become a polygamous man, his wives were well aware that he was a polygamous man and he might take another woman. So that's what Aisha, in a number of reports, she would mention that when she saw, was it like Maria or Juwayriya, some women who were beautiful that were, you could say, the Prophet's type, she was worried that he might marry that woman, because he never hid his intentions, that in terms of saying that I'm going to be monogamous, I'm only going to stay with one woman or two women. So he was very transparent in that respect. And this is something that, unfortunately, in some cultures, that's normal. It's normal for a man to take multiple wives, and the women are aware of that prior to marrying that man. So although it might be quite difficult, they're aware of that is a potential that can happen. Whereas I think in a number of cultures where polygamy is not normalized and it's not widely practiced, a number of women think that they're going to enter into a monogamous long-term marital relationship, and the man might give the woman that impression, when really and truly he wants to enjoy her for a period and then take a second and third wife. And again, that's obviously where it's very deceitful and deceptive, because one should be kind of quite clear in terms of what their morals or intentions are, or if they're considering maybe taking a second wife or third wife. So again, for the brothers, it's good to be transparent, that if you think that you might want to explore polygamy, it's important that you disclose that. Obviously, before getting married, or if you're married, you should let your wife know beforehand, rather than bringing it up or after you've done contracted marriage, because usually the woman would want a divorce and your marriage will be destroyed, and it obviously can also affect your children if you do have any. So just wanted to share my thoughts on that.